Hey everyone, it's Elena from Studio Denmark, and this is just a quick demonstration and tutorial about how to work with stamp brushes in Procreate. Now I'm showing these using my watercolor stamp brush set. However, the same principles apply when you're working with any stamps in Procreate. A stamp brush is just a brush that has its own defined shape already, and all you have to do is tap on your canvas in order to make that shape appear. And you can tap with your finger or with a stylus. It works just the same. So I've chosen a color, and now I'm just going to adjust the size and tap on the screen, and there you have the shape. First off, something important to remember with stamp brushes is to make sure that
every stamp is on its own layer, because you'll thank yourself for that later if you want to move one or resize another without affecting everything else. So always just do that new layer. So I'm just going to start with some of the splashes and show you what you can do with these. So let's go ahead and start with this one, for instance. And I'm going to make it really big just to show you what happens, how big these actually are. Let's go ahead and choose a color, and I'm just going to tap right in the middle of the page. And you can see that it pretty much just fills the whole page. If I put this all the way up, I can actually make my own paper, my own watercolor paper out of this. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some right here on the edge. So I'm going to actually tap away from the paper past the outer edge in order to get some a different a border. I'm going to make it a bit smaller actually. There we go. So we've got sort of a border on one side. Now, without even changing the stamp, I'm just going to get a different color. And then do the same thing on the other side. So there we go. It even looks like a different stamp. So that's the fun thing about these. You can use them for borders and edges without without even using the whole thing. So I'm going to go ahead and choose that one there for the top and bottom edges. And I'm just kind of picking colors at random here. But let's make that a bit large. Excuse me, losing my voice. Okay, so once again, tapping below. There we go. Maybe I want to tap a bit higher up. There we go. And I'm going to grab another color, maybe green this time, and then tap above the top edge. Oops. There's a tap. I'm just tapping lower and lower here. Oops, and I did the thing that I told you not to do. I put it all on the same layer. So I'm going to undo that, and I'm just going to show you. This is what I ought to have done. A new layer. And now tap the top. There we go. Tap there. So now I can actually put this below this one, for instance, and make it sort of look like it's blending in. Now I'm going to just keep on adding different stamps, and this is how you sort of build up an organic looking composition. So just adding colors here and there. That one. And something else you can do, you don't always have to just go straight on. It can be rotated, but the easiest way to rotate for your stamp is just to rotate your screen. So I just took 2 fingers and rotated the screen, and now I'm gonna have a different side of this stamp, like that. Excuse me. So I'm just gonna keep adding different layers and trying to see what kind of a fun look I can come up with here. Let's see. Try that one. Now I think I want this to be underneath of that blue, so I'm going to put it right there. Do a little stamp here. So you can sort of add a lot of fun color combinations like that. And it starts to look really real, like you've actually, been using real watercolors on this, and that's the whole idea. I'm going to show you what we can do with the splashes. Let's just take one of these, that one, or maybe that one, and new layer. Yep, got a new layer. Just adding stuff here and there until you're happy about it. So I'm just going to add a branch to it. Let's see what we got here. Try one of those. And then again, rotating like that. Super easy. So if you want to resize something, probably the best thing to do is to start with the big size and then size it smaller. So let's say we're going to do another branch like that one. I'm going to start with it kind of big, put it on there. Oops, that's too big. Put it right there, and then maybe I want to resize that. So that's where it really matters that you've got separate layers for things. You can just tap this mouse icon up here, and if you want it to keep its original shape without getting distorted, just tap magnetic, and then you can move this up and down to make it a bit smaller. And you can also rotate if you don't like it that way. You can always rotate. Yep, super easy. So those are some of the manipulation techniques that you can use. You can also recolor parts of this by hand. You don't always have to just do one stamp all in the same color. I just find that it's really easy to go ahead and just layer stamps on top of each other, and that looks really organic, but you can also recolor one stamp if that's what you want. So let's take this moon shape, maybe stamp that right in the middle there. Oops, let's maybe make it purple. Okay, now I'm going to make another layer right above this layer that I've put this circle on, and then on that layer I tap this N and tap color and then color again, and so that ensures that anything below this layer takes the color only that I'm going to put on this layer. And then one more step you can do is to tap on the thing that you want to color. If you don't want to color anything else, you just tap on that one twice and then do select. So that means that the rest of it is sort of blocked out. Go back up to this coloring layer and then get an airbrush. I'm just going to take that one. And let's say I want some blue in with my purple there. So I'm just going to take my finger and sort of color some of it blue. And then maybe I want a bit of pink as well. Put a little bit of pink in here. So now if you just tap this little ribbon icon up here, you remove that, select, and now you've got a a circle that's a lot of different colors. And it's the coloring here. See? When you go to one of these layers, let's say that you don't like this, that this branch is too dark and you want it just really, really subtle. You can tap on the N and then move the opacity down so it can be really super subtle.
And there you have it. I hope this was helpful for some of you and that you could endure my rambling in order to pick up a couple of tips and tricks when working with stamps in Procreate.